So do you like it when a venue calls and wants to hire you without talking to the client first? How about when a planner does the same thing? Hi, I'm Bill. This is Creative License, and it's sponsored, of course, by Electro Voice, Promo Only, Perfect Portals, a DJ Event Planner, DJ NTV, and of course my workshop, The Entertainment Experience. So, what can I tell you about this? Well, first of all, I've had some people tell me, yeah, no, I like that. I like that. I don't have to deal with the client. All I got to do is show up. They've hired me. They've booked me. I make sure I get paid. I don't have to deal with the client until the day I get there. And I understand it. I do. I understand that that can sound very attractive, but I also know that most of those same people, when they don't have any contact with the client until they get there, do a lot of putting out fires, right? Because the client doesn't necessarily trust what you're going to do unless they know you before you get there. You walk in, and if you don't look right, or you bring the wrong thing, or, geez, I don't know that guy, and he hasn't really been invited to my party. So you have to deal with that, right? And then you may deal with, okay, thanks for coming. I knew you were going to be here. Here's a list of songs we want. And that list is never 2 or 3 songs. That list is usually, here's my Spotify list of 150 songs. Just go by this. In fact, start at the top and just go through the bottom. And some people, I guess, are really attracted to that. But I don't know about you, but I don't want to spend the evening putting out fires. I want to know about the fires before they show up. I want to know what might happen so I can fix it beforehand. I want to know what's really important to these people so that I can create something that will make them happy before I get there. I really want to make sure that their expectation is managed of who I am and what I'm going to do for them. Because when they are expecting, if I can manage that expectation, when I arrive, that's the last thing they worry about now. Absolute last thing. Now it's everyone. It's like, hey, Bill, great to see you. Oh, great. I'm just glad you're here. Get to work, right? I like that. So if I have a client that wants to hire me, and all I hear from is from the planner, and the planner's like, I told them you're great. They're paying your price. I'm just booking you. The planners don't like it when I do this, but I do say that's not going to happen. I'm not taking any money. I'm not signing any agreements until I meet with your client personally and we spend some time getting to know each other. So now I know exactly what they want, why they're doing what they're doing, why they hired a planner instead of did it on their own. Okay, I need to understand every little piece of what's going on because that will inform me as to what I do with what I do, right? I mean, the songs are going to matter. The way I speak is going to matter. The things that I make reference to are going to matter. And if I'm just guessing, then I can't promise anything, even especially at the price point that I come at, because my price point is higher than most people's. So their expectation is really, really high that I'm going to do something amazing. But I'm not a magician, okay? The time I spend with a client is designed to make sure that I know where the rabbit is hitting in the hat, right? I'm not going to leave anything to chance. That's why I need to spend time with the client and spend time with the client a lot before they even spend time and money on me. Now, venues get annoyed by this because they think I'm trying to undermine them. Not true. I'm just trying to manage expectations. Planners, the same thing. They think, well, they're going to start trusting you maybe more than they trust me. I think that planners and venues that worry about that, they have their own issues that I don't have time to kind of help them with, because that's not the case. It's not the case. They have a service they're delivering. I have a service I'm delivering, and I can't deliver on a service if I don't understand the client. And I cannot trust by listening to the client, or listening to the planner or the venue who says they understand the client, trying to tell me. It's like the telephone game. That never works, does it? When they whisper in the ear and by the time it gets to you, it's absolutely something completely different. And you're like, that's not what I heard. I'm unhappy now. You get paid to make people happy. So if I were you, I wouldn't take those gigs unless you have time with the client. I would say no. First of all, it's better for you and for the client and their expectations. And second of all, if you don't take a gig right away and you I need to qualify this first, that certainly sets you up to look a lot more valuable because you're not just taking orders and picking up money. What do you think of that? Leave your notes below. Reach out to me. Tell me I'm full of it, because most of the time I am. My wife will tell you the same thing. I'm Bill. This is Creative License, and I'll see you next week.